Ahead of 9/11's anniversary on Sunday, we uncovered a phone interview with presidential candidate Donald Trump on the day the towers fell 15 years ago in 2001. On that terrible day in American history, you hear echoes of Donald Trump's tough stance on terrorism. He says that as president, he would take a tough line and be stern.
I'd be taking a very, very tough line, Ellen. I mean, this just can't be tolerated. This was probably worse than Pearl Harbor. Many more people are dead. I have somebody that was down there who witnessed at least 10 people jumping out of the building from 70 and 80 stories up in the air.
At that point in the day, people weren't sure how terrorists had pulled this off or how Osama bin Laden had orchestrated it. But that did not stop Donald Trump from coming up with his own theory.
I said, how could a plane, even a 767 or 747 or whatever it might have been, how could it possibly go through this deal? I happen to think that they had not only a plane, but they had bombs that exploded almost simultaneously, because I just can't imagine anything being able to go through that wall. Most buildings are built with the steel is on the inside around the elevator shaft.
Trump made it personal by talking about how difficult it would be to explain this day to grandchildren.
You know, when you show your children or your grandchildren in years to come what New York looked like in the year 2000, and then what New York looked like just a year later, they're going to say, what happened?
Listening to that audio from his phone call was very interesting on a lot of levels to me, into where his mind was on that day. And I think you could almost make the case for saying that his comments probably wouldn't be that different now.
He explains that when the bomb went off in the World Trade Center basement years before that, he went down there, and when you think of a bomb going off in the basement of a building, that it would, ruin it a lot more than it actually did, and he said it stood solid after that. So I think his insight even to that, showed a lot more knowledge than I thought he would have had on the situation.
This phone interview really shows how 9/11 helped shape Trump's foreign policy, what we see and hear from him today.